What's up, Master Duel fans? More bonus clips for you guys in the themed Chronicles. Opponent starts out with the Prosperity. Ash keeping Prosperity in check. Nothing for the opponent. Spirit Charmers. Ditch Reaper. Grabs the area. Set the partnerships. Activate the Awakening spell. Normal area. Drew into win. Special Renryu. Area 2450. Renryu 21. One for one. Ditching Effect Veiler because it does nothing. Okay, Mayakashi. First time against this archetype. So let's see what's up about Mayakashis. So, the way how Mayakashis work, according to this deck, they tend to synchro summon from level 3, sync into level 5, sync into level 7, sync into level 9, sync into level 11. As well as they have a link to Yukiona, a link for Yukiona, and in TCG land, they do have a Link 3 Yukiona, but the Link 3 version of Yukiona doesn't exist on Master Duel yet, so give it time. So, the way how the Mayakashi stuff works, let's go over the main ones as well as some of the supporters. Hajun, Yuki Musume, Daki, all of them share the same thing, which is you can't special from the extra deck the turn you activate this effect except Mayakashi's. Or in most cases, Hajun, Yuki Musume, while they're face up, you can't special from extra deck except Mayakashi's, and then Daki can only summon Mayakashi from extra deck the turn you use her effects. And then as for the other Mayakashis, let's see if they do the same thing. Tsukahagi Mayakashi. The turn you activate its effects except Mayakashi's that you're locked from the extra deck except Mayakashi's. Shafu here, while it's face up, can't special from extra except Mayakashi. And then Yasha can't special from extra except Mayakashi's. So what's going on, Master Duel fans? James Polk here. We got some bonus clips for you guys in the Theme Chronicle content. Opponent activates Pot of Prosperity. Ash keeps Prosperity in check. Opponent does nothing after. Spirit Charmers, Ditching Reaper, grabs area, set the Partnerships Trap. Activates the Awakening spell, normal area to draw a card. Special Renryu. 2450 for area, and then Renryu with 21. One for one. Ditching Veiler, it does nothing for the main deck. Hajun, the winged Mayakashi. Okay, so the Mayakashi archetype. First time against this deck. So let's see what's up the way how Mayakashis be working. So the idea how Mayakashis work is that they all share the same or similarity effects where while they are face up or the turn you use certain effects, you are locked out of the extra deck except Mayakashi's. So, Hajun. If this card is normal, special one Mayakashi straight from your deck that isn't Hajun. Yuki Musume. If you control a Mayakashi card, spell trap included, that isn't Yuki Musume, while this card's in your hand or graveyard, free special it, then send one zombie in general from dead to graveyard, which is pretty good, if you ask me. Daki, the Graceful Mayakashi. When it comes to a Mayakashi monster, is special from your field. Special to your field from the extra deck while this card's in your graveyard. Outside of the damage step, special summon Daki, as in not once per turn. Why on earth did they make Daki not once per turn like this? She is one of the most ridiculousness of all Mayakashis ever printed. Tsukahagi, the Poisonous Mayakashi, simply says, if a Mayakashi monster's more than one in your possession that isn't Tsukahagi gets killed by battle or opponent's card effect while this card is in graveyard, special this. Sheifu simply states, if this card is normal or special, target one Mayakashi in your graveyard that isn't Sheifu, special it in defense but negate its effects. And then hard once on the effect. And then Yasha, the Skeleton Mayakashi, discard one other Mayakashi monster, free special this card. And then the extension effect is once per turn. So, the Mayakashi monsters that simply says you can only control one at a time are Tsukahagi, Daki, as well as Hajun. Technically, it's more like Daki and Tsukahagi. The fact that two of those are tuners, hence why you can only control one. Yet Daki is the important one. So the extra deck Mayakashis, they are all about synchro climbing and link climbing. Sync for 3, sync for 5, sync for 7, sync for 9, sync for 11. With the help of Daki to start your synchro plays off. And the way how the Mayakashi stuff works is you can only control one of the extra deck name at a time. So we don't count those. It's basically control one at a time. Oboro Guruma, the Wheeled Mayakashi. Oh, and the way how the Mayakashi works is that, like, depends on the previous levels that gets killed by battle or effect while it's in your graveyard. They let you, I believe, banish a zombie. Yeah, banish one other zombie from the graveyard and then special summon it out. So that's how most zombie synchros be. So once again, starting with the synchros. Oboro Guruma, the Wheel Mayakashi. If this card is special summoned from the graveyard, activate this. Your monsters cannot be killed by battle. Tsuji-Gumo, special summon from graveyard. Each player send the top 3 cards from dead to graveyard. Tengu, the Wing Mayakashi, special summon from the graveyard. Does not target, destroy one spell trap your opponent controls. Yoko, the Graceful Mayakashi, special summon from the graveyard. Does not target, destroy one monster your opponent controls. The level 11 Gashado Kuro, the Skeleton Mayakashi. If this card is special summoned from the graveyard, activate this. This turn, this face-up card is unaffected by everything else. Now, as for the links. Yukiona, the Ice Mayakashi. While it points to a synchro, cannot target this card for attacks. And does it do anything for the Absolute Zero as well? Nope, just the Yukiona. So while it points to a synchro, your opponent's monster cannot target this card for attacks. If a single monster's more than one in your possession gets killed by a battle or opponent's card effect while this card is on the field, target one face-up monster anywhere on the field. Its attack and defense become half of its current attack and defense. Absolute Zero of Yukiona. Negate any activated effects of your opponent's banished monsters. Random fun fact. Assuming that if I was still playing the weather, whether if it's Master Duel or TCG, Imperial Iron Wall, as well as this card exposes the weather so much, because negate any activated effects of your opponent's banished monsters, we literally lose the game because of Absolute Zero. If a monster is special summoned from the graveyard or a monster effect is activated in the graveyard outside of the damage step, target one other face-up monster anywhere on the field, change it to 0, and if you do, negate its effects. And it is twice, not once, but twice per turn, which is ridiculousness. Mayakashi Return. Take one Mayakashi card that isn't returned and either add it to the hand or send it to the graveyard. Literally Amazon's Call of Mayakashi, which is reminding me of. And then Mayakashi Winter. Monsters your opponent controls lose 100 attack and defense for each Mayakashi monster with a different name in your graveyard. You can use one of the following effects per turn and only once that turn. So one effect or the other, can't do both. Send this and one Mayakashi monster you control to the graveyard, draw one, seems pretty good. Banish this, and one zombie in general. Target one Mayakashi in your graveyard, special summon it, seems pretty good as well. Ghost Meets Girl. A Mayakashi... Ghost Meets Girl, a Mayakashi's manuscript. Ooh, quite a long night this is. You had to excuse me on that one. So, when it comes to Mayakashi's manuscript, during the main phase, target one zombie synchro you control, special one of your zombie monsters with the same attribute that is banished or in your graveyard, but banish it during the end phase. Also, you can special summon for the rest of the turn after this card resolves except zombies. And then hard once on the manuscript. Mayakashi Metamorphosis simply states, discard one card, target one of your Mayakashi monsters that is banished or in your graveyard, special it. Your opponent cannot target it within card effects this turn. You cannot special summon for the extra deck the turn you do this, except Mayakashi monsters. And last but not least, Mayakashi Mayhem. If a zombie synchro is special except from the extra deck even during the damage step, apply one of those following effects and you cannot apply the same effect. Draw one. Set one Mayakashi spell trap straight from your deck that isn't Mayhem. Send the one monster with the lowest attack your opponent controls to the graveyard, your choice if it's tied, or burn your opponent for 800. Other than that, that is literally every single Mayakashi card covered. So 1 for 1, ditch effect valid for Hajun. Hajun effect for Daki. Activate partnerships, which I have to do this, otherwise it's so bad for us to let my opponent synchro climb. Special win, kill Daki. Awakening spell will not let me get the draw card because Ash is a card. Yuki Musume. Send Mizuki. And there's the synchro climb with the help of Daki. Daki and Yuki Musume. Oboro Guruma. Daki comes back. Sync for 5. Tsuchigumo. Daki comes back. Sync for 7. Tengu. Daki comes back. Synchro for 9. Whoa. Yoko. Daki comes back. Synchro 11 for Gashadokuro. Daki comes back. Mayakashi's return. Send the winter to the grave. Daki and Hajun for Yukiona. Daki comes back. And then Mayakashi Winter. Finish Tengu. Special back to Yoko. Yoko does not target kill win, but Awakening Spell is there. Yoko over area. And Gashadokuro over Ranryu. Normal Summon Dark. Awakening Spell, draw 1. Fires out the field spell. Fires out Dark Ruler just so we can break through Yukiona. Dark over Daki. Dark into Artemis. Artemis and win for Lina. Lina Steel Effect Veiler. Lina and Veiler for Celine. 7 counters, and we are in a pretty good position. Set 1, Yuki Musume. Chain Celine so that Yuki Musume's effect is not gonna come back by reviving the area, of course. And by the way, just to go for the record, all from my last turn is that I originally was planning on taking one of the Mayakashi monsters from the main deck, but after reading the cards about can't special summon from the extra deck that isn't Mayakashi's or except Mayakashi's, it made me think, let's not do that and instead take the Effect Veiler instead of any of the main deck monsters at that time period. So, got Shadokuro over Celine and Yoko over Area. Mind controls the Gashadokuro. Normal summon Ranryu. Link off the 2 into Dark. Awakening Spell, draw 1. Dark, steal the level 11 Synchro. And that's that for the Mayakashi player. And for this next matchup, Shatterfoil Mathmech Circular. That is ridiculous. Sending Sigma. Sigma revive itself. Circular. Search for Super Factorial. Random fun fact, by the way. This is the card you want to stop with Ghost Bell, because if the card of Super Factorial resolves, you literally lose. You literally lose to Laplacian, or for some reason, if they have legal targets of Mathmechs, when it comes to having at least 3, quick sync into Final Sigma, and then, yeah, that's that. Super Factorial Search, fire off the Droll. There's the call by. Originally, I wanted to Ghost Spell Called by the Grave, but I said to myself, no, let's hold on to it for a super factorial just in case. 2 together. For a Splash Mage. Parallel Exceed. For another Exceed. I also wanted to stop Splash Mage with Bell, but I said to myself, no, we're gonna hold on to it for a super factorial. And then that was Subtraction Special, and then Crusadia Equimax? 2 or more effect monsters, including a Link monster. Oh. That is so bad for the sake of the attack gain boost. Normal's the diameter. Grabs the subtraction. Update Jammer. Oh yeah. I forgot all about Mathmex being Cybers. So, we all know what's up about Update Jammer when it comes to Update Jammer access, or like the transcode updates, or even Update Jammer into Borer load. Now, the way how Update Jammer works in this version, where while he's on the battlefield, is once per battle during damage calc, if your Cyberse monster battles, no matter what Cyberse monster it is, activate this. Negate all other card effects everywhere on the field until the end of the damage step. And then damage calculation for this battle uses each monster's original attack and defense. Also, if an opponent's monster gets killed by this battle and sent to the graveyard, burn your opponent 1,000 damage. That is extra lame on the burn damage. And then we all know what's up about Update Jammer being linked off just to attack twice. Nothing to say about that. But so sick and tired of the burn damage. Super Factorial in hand, did he not? No, stop that. Stop that. What kind of... I don't know, man. So, no negates are from Equimax because it has to be Crusadia or World Legacy when it gets pointed at, and none of them are those. So the only thing it's live right now is the fact that Equimax is a Cyberse, which for some reason I almost legit forgot about. That makes Update Jammer's Battlefield effect live 100%. Fairy Tale Tales. Fairy Tale Tales extra normal win. Special Nefarious. Send the 2 for Reaper. Reaper revive win. Reaper and win for win link. Reaper. Getting Awakening Spell. Awakening Spell. Win stealing Parallel Exceed. Parallel Exceed over Update Jammer. Update Jammer triggers. Lost 1,000. Lame. Kills the other Parallel Exceed, and Equimax is at 2,000. DD Crows the diameter, making Factorial a super dead card 100%. Normal to Ash. Lackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. None are level 7 or higher. Yeah, level 7 or higher. So none are 7 or higher. At the same time, BLS Link is only there for the sake of Equimax's boost. 5,000 flat. Lucky for us, no damage due to Fairy Tale Tales. Grabs Renryu off from Wind Link, and board state simplifies. Set the Renryu Equimax over Ranryu. Ranryu getting Nefarious. Oh. Monsters that this card points to cannot attack. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Drew into Spirit Charmers, ditch DD Crow. Chains Max C. And then Super Factorio is super dead. So that means we're pretty much going into simplified game state. Set the trap of partnerships, grabs the unpossessed, so 2 traps is gonna be live soon, and then Maxi is dead. Flips up unpossessed, flips up partnerships, bring back win, kill the BLS link, awakening spell, draw 1. And then for an odd reason, Mathmech Equimax controls Scoot. Is the Mathmech XZ and the Mathmech Synchros are banned for this specific event? Just let me know what's up in the comments about it just in case. And this next clip of this matchup, based on his hand, it's something. Armageddon Knight sending Grapha, so up against Dark Worlds. Danger Dark Worlds. Okay, so first things first, before we keep this clip going, I chose not to ash the Armageddon Knight right away because when it comes to Armageddon Knight, it's literally any dark, so we don't know what type of dark monster he's sending. So basically, as soon as he sends something, it could be the real giveaway, whether if it was going to happen or not. And then as for the danger monsters in hand, you do not ever in your entire life ash away the danger's hand effects because they are not once per turns. So what we're going to do is we are actually going to wait on the signal on this specific card to make the opponent scoop. And you'll see what card it is that you are going to ash, assuming that if the card is made. So Tsuchinoko hits the Goki pole. Goki pole. Sure, I could have stopped it with ash, but I chose not to. So I said to myself, you know what? Let my opponent get the search. And turns out, Mothman is another danger name. So no ashing the hand effects at the moment. Chupacabra. Hey, we hit Chupacabra. Mothman. Hey, we hit Mothman. Nice. And then as for Moth Monster Man, Silva, that is a free special. Yes, Silva, that's free special. And then, discard it, win. Bounce Silva, special Grappa. These 3 together for Curious, the Lightsworn Dominion. Welcome to the banned section of the TCG, by the way. So 3 monsters with the same attribute but different types. All Darks, Fiend, Reptile, Warrior. This is the card you want to ash the most, because once the Foolish Burial resolves, the milling 3 effect is that powerful, and on top of that, if for some reason Curious ends up killed by battle, or left the field because of an opponent's card effect while its owner controls it, it lets you literally grab anything and everything from grave to hand. But this is the card you want to Ash the most. Curious attempts. Ash keeping Curious in check. And then the Danger Dark World player scoot. And last but not least, in this very last bonus clip of the Theme Chronicle event, based on his hand, I'd say we're doing okay. So, starts off fresh with Summoner Monk, no giveaways yet. Turn himself to defense on summon. Ditch Droplet because it does nothing. Special Armageddon Knight. Sending Destrudo, still no giveaway there. Destrudo, paying already half. Sing 7. Shooting Riser Dragon. Shooting Riser. Sending off another Monk. And one set, so not too much of a giveaway there. Instant Fuse. 4,000 Eyes. Oh? Literally every tuner synchro effect ever, because I honestly did not know that Shooting Riser is actually a tuner synchro. So in most cases, literally just like every tuner synchro, once per chain, put up a quick synchro summon. So 3 and a 4. I'm guessing Black Rose to stop all of this? Oh! Psy Framelord Zeta. Level 7 Light Psychic Synchro. 2,500 attack, 1,800 defense. Once per turn, anyone's turn, target one special summon monster your opponent controls in face-up attack position. Time for some goof moments. Banish both that monster and this card from the field. Then, return them in your next standby phase. If this card is in your graveyard, target one other Cyphering card in your graveyard, put it back to your extra, and if you do, put it back to the hand. Nice. Special Nefarious. Zeta. Banishing it and restrict, and thank you very much on banishing my restrict. Renryu and Nefarious for 15, 3,000 taken, and oh yeah, the Destrudo paid half, so 1,000 left. Normal Mathematician. Sending away the Felice. Felice comes back. Sing 7 for Arcanite. Non-tuner spellcaster, so 2 counters. And if you're wondering why my opponent's monsters cannot attack, this is the goofed up moment that the opponent did. The turn I used Instant Fusion, normally you're supposed to let the fusion monster die, but due to Zeta banishing the restrict, it makes it so that restrict is actually saved from instant fusion. So therefore, while restrict is face up on the field, it makes it so that no other monster can attack or change battle positions. Arcanite. Target restrict, kill it, flip unpossessed. Unpossessed, getting out area. 2 together for the Reaper. Now, Reaper in defense specifically, it is to avoid Side Frame Lord Zeta. Reaper, revive area, Ranryu over Arcanine, area over Zeta, and unfortunately, we can't get lethal. The fact that I had Reaper in defense mode, and once again, it is to avoid the effect of Side Frame Lord Zeta. So as a result, opponent gets another turn to live. Area into Artemis. Artemis and Reaper for Lina Link. Reaper getting Awakening Spell. Set 1 activates Awakening Spell. Lina, Steel, Zeta. Nothing. Lina Link, lethal. Ladies and gentlemen, that does it for the Theme Chronicle event. I hope everyone had a swell time. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated, and I'll catch you guys at the next event.